He graduated from John Marshall High School in 2006, went on to become a movie director, making his feature film debut with The Land at the 2016 Sundance Film Festival, and now he's on Forbes' 30 Under 30 list for 2018. But Steven Caple Jr. hasn't forgotten his roots. The Cleveland native visited his alma mater last year and spoke to students about the importance of education and following their dreams. Hear what he had to say about his time as a John Marshall lawyer, how it felt to walk those halls again, and why it will always be home to him.
I'm back in John Marshall High School. I haven't been here since 2006, but it's surreal. John Marshall is totally renovated, brand new school. I'm walking down hallways that aren't familiar anymore, but yet there's still like this nostalgia of just being like, I was here before in a weird way. But it feels good, to be honest, to be like where I've come from and to see the things I've seen and experienced, but just to come back home and, you know, put you in a grounded and very humble place to be in, if that makes sense. You know, to track the progress, but also a reflection of like seeing these students and being like, wow, like that was me. You know, the kid who was going to John Marshall High School, the kid who, you know, had trouble in school trying to figure out what he was going to do. Was his dreams too big? Was his ambitions too big? Like some of the questions that you had, will I make it? Which is fun and exciting, and it kind of just brings up these old memories, which I'm really excited to have right now. Actually, my most memorable time at John Marshall wasn't even my time at John Marshall, oddly enough. My sister also attended John Marshall. She graduated and she played basketball here. And she was here when her team won the city championship. And it was only 4 players on the team, and all the players got fouled out or injured. She was one of the 4, and I saw them like literally win the finals with just 4 girls. And I was in the old gym, you know, that had the little tunnel going to the gym from the school. And it was the most rowdiest crowd moment ever, and I lost my voice. I couldn't have been more happier. It was probably the most happiest moment of my life. One, just having that pride of being like, this is our school. You know, I was like a 2-year graduate at the time. But my sister, who was also like in my footsteps, you know, I also went to the school, I also played basketball here. It's extremely proud. It was like all the emotions intertwined. It was like a legacy being like passed on or something. It's cool. When I was here at the school, I actually was a lawyer. I played ball here. I want the kids to take away of the journey. You know, I think most importantly that the kids don't realize that it's okay to not know at the moment. And so having the kids just step back and just, it's okay to dream, it's okay to have that dream, but it's also okay to not know how to get there yet. You know, and it's okay to ask for help. And that's one of the things I've been preaching to all the kids, and I hope that they're getting, is that every stage of the way I was asking people for guidance just because I didn't have it. My mom didn't graduate from high school. My father didn't graduate from community college. And, you know, the pride in our family is if you graduated from high school or not felt kind of sad in a way. And so when I graduated from high school, when I got my first degree, my mom was pretty proud, and it was always like, all right, I'm gonna get my second degree now. And it became that kind of like challenge amongst myself. John Marshall High School is a big part of who I am. And I say that in the sense of like, my last film was based in high school. I mentor high school students as well as middle school students. So I'm always connected with the youth, and partially because I'm always connected to my past and my experience. You know, it's super dear to the heart. My experiences are here. There are people's stories and tales that haven't been told yet. There's a part of the city that hasn't been exposed yet. And since I've decided to make films, I always want to come back to claim a movie that's about Cleveland, Ohio, slightly named after Cleveland, the land. But I really wanted to make sure I came back and at least gave that, you know what I mean? It was like one of those paying homage to the city in a way, you know, because it gave so much to me. And I was like, this is a great way to build a community, give people jobs, and to show people at home that, you know, dreams can come true.
His film, The Land, received several awards and nominations after debuting at Sundance. According to the Forbes feature online, he's now working on an HBO show and Netflix series. John Marshall hopes he might plan more visits in the future. For more stories like this, you can visit the CMSD News Bureau website at clevelandmetroschools.org/news. Reporting from the CMSD TV studio, I'm Shannon Cantner.